Hello everyone. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this video once it's done, please like and share. Also, if you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you cut on all notification bells so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. Thank you. This happened to my town about 3 weeks ago. My name is Kevin, and this took place 3 weeks ago. This happened on the countryside. I'm not going to name it because I don't want people coming out there to try to challenge this and thinking that it's not true. I lived with my aunt as I was taking care of some farm duties. I had to feed the farm animals and clean up after them and do some other stuff. My aunt was pretty old. She was up in age. She was 77 years old, and a lot of the work she couldn't do anymore. So I moved in about 5 years ago to help her out. And it was really great. She gave me a place to stay, and I helped her out. And it was a great experience as well. As I was taking care of the animals one day, that's when it happened. While I was taking care of the farm animals, I noticed that a lot of them started to make noise. It was kind of weird. I remember the horses were going off and acting crazy. I remember the other animals were acting strange as well. I even looked at my dog that I had, and he was hiding under some hay. I thought they were all acting strange. I thought maybe there was a storm coming, and that was the reason they were acting that way. But when I looked up, I saw the sky. It was completely clear. Matter of fact, it was sunny out, so it couldn't have been the weather at first. I mean, that was what I thought. And then when I was going back into the house, I was telling my aunt about what was happening. And as we were talking, my aunt told me, "Kevin, I think there's a reason why all of them are acting that way. I really want to hope that it's not what I think it is. I dealt with that when I was 5 years old. That was 72 years ago. I hope it's not that. I really do." I looked at puzzled while she said that. I responded to her, "Aunt Shelley, what are you talking about? What are you afraid of happening again? And what happened 72 years ago that has you so scared? What's going on?" It's the fog. It's coming. It's coming again. It wants to take more people. That's what's happening. It's coming again. Kevin, you need to listen to me. You need to leave right now while you still have time. Look, I'm already old, and I'm not gonna get any younger, and I'm not gonna get any better. I'm gonna let it take me. It's gonna most likely take the animals as well. But you're young, and you gotta get out of here right now while you still have a chance before it comes. Aunt Shelley, what are you talking about? A fog? What? A fog that takes people? I'm confused. Look, I'm not leaving you here. And second of all, I don't believe whatever this is you're saying. I think maybe you're confused with something. Oh, hush, boy. I know what I'm talking about. And before I had any time to talk some sense into my Aunt Shelley, our power went out. Oh my, it's happening. You need to leave now, Kevin. Stop trying to argue with me. Go. She then proceeded to push me out of the house. But when I got outside, I was met with something odd. There was a thick layer of fog that just started to roll in. It was very thick and really low to the ground. As I saw the fog rolling in, I kept hearing screams and yelling. I didn't know where it was coming from. Then, when the fog got into our area, that's when I noticed it happening. I noticed when the fog hit the barn, all the farm animals that were making all the noise, they just stopped abruptly. And then I remember seeing all the farm animals fall down from the sky with their bones, just their bones. It was like what was ever in that fog sucked their skin and flesh. The minute I saw that, I immediately ran into the house, and I made sure my aunt was safe as well. Once we got inside the house, we saw more bones just falling down, skeletons of human beings and animals. The fog already covered our property. it was white out everywhere. The fog was so thick that we couldn't even see our front patio. That's how thick the fog was. My aunt told me, "Oh, Kevin, I wish you could have left when you had the time. You're trapped here." "Aunt Shelley, what's happening? Why are there skeletons falling down from the sky? You need to explain to me what's going on. What's in that fog?" She sat down and poured her some tea, and in the dark, she explained, "I'm not too sure. I just know from other locals around here that the fog contains an entity inside there that grabs human beings or animals, and that creature, that entity, somehow sucks the skin and flesh from its victims and then spits out the skeletons. That's what happened. That's what that creature inside the fog does." I looked at my aunt in disbelief. I didn't really want to believe that, but the way everything was happening, it was too hard for me not to believe it. If that was the case, then I was trapped here. Then I asked my aunt, "How long does this fog last? You said it happened about 72 years ago when you were 5 years old, so clearly it's supposed to leave soon, right?" "I don't know. It could stay to 24 hours to 3 days. Well, I mean, when it came last time, when I was 5, I remember it was there for about 15 days. I was mortified. 15 days. That was too long for me to stay in that house. I wanted to leave, so I told my aunt, "Okay, Aunt Shelley, I'm gonna try to leave. You gotta come with me. We're gonna get out of here. We're not gonna die. Just come with me. I'll get in my car. I'll put on my high beams." "Are you stupid, boy? Your car's not gonna work. It's gonna suck that up as well. You're gonna upset it. It's best to stay right here and let it go away. Don't try to challenge it. If you do that, it's gonna take you. Please listen to me, Kevin." But I ignored my aunt. If she didn't want to go, then I would leave. I ran to my car quickly as I got outside. I made sure to be careful to make sure there was nothing that was gonna grab me. And then I got inside my car and I drove off. As I was driving into the town, I couldn't see nothing. Everything was just thick fog. I could not see cars or anything, not even the road. I drove slowly just to make sure I didn't hit anything. But as I was driving, something had happened. And something had happened that made me regret ever leaving. And it makes me realize I should have listened to my Aunt Shelley. As I was driving, my car slowly stopped. It went slower and slower till I was stationary on a street. I don't know what street it was because everything was foggy. The next thing I remember was my car was lifting up. And as it was lifting up, I saw these dark green hands. They were long. They looked like a creature's hands. They were definitely not human being hands. Grabbed the trunk of my car and they rose it up. When I looked up in disbelief, I saw 2 blue eyes glowing inside the fog. That's when I realized there was indeed a creature in the fog. But it was too late for me. I'm already getting ready to die.